Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm making this video today on Wednesday because obviously tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so I actually don't expect to be making any videos for the rest of the week or the weekend. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go over who I'm starting this week for the main slate and daily fantasy. Obviously, I am focused on owner's box as usual. So let's get started. Um, I'm really enjoying stacking Josh Allen with Stephon Diggs this week. They're going up against the Eagles. The Eagles give up a ton of fantasy points to quarterbacks and receivers this year. They are dead last in the league when it comes to how many points they give up to wide receivers in particular. So I think the Josh Allen Stephon Diggs pairing is going to go absolutely crazy. And their salary is 7,300, 7,400, which is very high, but I do not think reflects how much they're going to produce. I think they are actually undervalued at those high prices. So, in order to, of course, make up for those super high prices, we are triple stacking tight ends again this week. I'm really liking Dalton Schultz, David Njoku, and Terry McBride. All three of them have really good matchups, and they're, coming off. They're pretty consistent performers, anyways. I've talked about this before, how triple stacking tight ends at tight end in the two flex spots, you're gonna get guys there that are just so much cheaper than their running back and wide receiver counterparts, while on the average just being more productive. So this saves us a lot of salary. Also, my other receiver slot, I like Rashid Shaheed this week. He's only costing us 4,400. He doesn't have a great matchup against Atlanta. Atlanta doesn't give up a ton of points to receivers. Doesn't matter. At $4,400, he is definitely undervalued. So we're just kind of hoping for anything out of him this week. And for our other quarterback slot, I have Trevor Lawrence. He's going up against Houston. I'm not stacking him with a receiver because, well, Calvin Ridley is his number one receiver, and as usual, he's very expensive. We can only have one expensive receiver. We went with Diggs this week, so it's just Lawrence all by himself, but I think it's going to be a high-scoring game between Jacksonville and Houston, and I'm really liking Lawrence at his 6,400 salary. It definitely seems low given he's coming off a four-touchdown game, one of his best fantasy games of his career. And then in the two running back slots, I got Jerome Ford going up against Denver and White going up against the Colts. Both of these defenses give up a lot of points to running backs. I think both of them have a chance to have huge days. They're very consistent performers each. Ford costs us 5,400. White is costing us 5,800 this week, and yeah. So when we're this deep in the season, I really love looking at matchups. Early in the season, there's no point. Um, Usually defenses will change quite a bit year to year, especially when comes to fantasy points that they give up. There's very little point in looking at what they did so far this season or last season until we get deeper into the year. So at this point in the year, you really can start to get a feel for how many points a defense is giving up to any particular position. Now, there's no guarantees, of course. It's fantasy football. Luck will always be involved. But at this point, I love looking at matchups and combining them with consistency from a player. And that's what our lineup's all about this week. So, good luck to you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Bye.